Merle. So I got his autobiography from the library. It's called Merle Haggard's House of Memories. And it's good. And he doesn't talk about the song, but he talks about his life. And he was nasty. I mean, he was a nasty kid, right? He was robbing people and knocking off gas stations and things. I mean, we're talking the real deal, the criminal element, you know. And they'd put him in juvenile hall, and he'd be there for a while, and then he'd break out. Then he'd put him in somewhere else. He'd be there for a while. He'd break out. He kept breaking out, the way he tells the story. Until they got, again, the way he tells the story, they got tired of him breaking out all the time, so they put him in San Quentin. You know, they figure you're not going to break out, you're in San Quentin now. I don't know how old he was. He was in San Quentin when Johnny Cash came through and did that famous Johnny Cash at San Quentin thing, right? Anyway, the reason I'm telling this little bit is that according to the way he tells the story, the last time that he escaped from juvenile hall, before they put him in San Quentin, in order to escape, in order to get out of there, he had to swim the Kern River. The chorus of the song says, "I'll never swim Kern River again." And then it goes through a few permutations of that, right? But when I read that, I thought, aha, now the song is a lot more interesting than it was to begin with. Because if you're an ex-con that escaped from juvenile hall by swimming the Kern River, if you never swim the Kern River again, that means you're not going back inside. You see, now it became much more interesting to me. And it goes like this. This is how I do it. I'll never swim Kern River again. That's where I met her, and that's where I lost my best friend. And now I live in the mountains, I drifted up here with the wind. I may drown in still waters and never swim Kern River again. Well, I was raised in an oil town, but my gusher never came in. And the river was a boundary where my darling and I used to swim. One night by the moonlight, swiftness swept her life away. So now I live in Lake Shasta. Lake Shasta is where I will stay. There's the South San Joaquin, where the seeds of the Dust Bowl are found. And there's a place called Mount Whitney, from where the mighty Kern River runs down. Oh, it's not deep nor wide, but it's a mean piece of water, my friend. I may cross on the highway, I'll never swim Kern River again. I'll never swim Kern River again. That's where I met her, and that's where I lost my best friend. And now I live in the mountains, I've drifted up here with the wind. I may drown in still waters and never swim Kern River again. That's where I met her, and that's where I lost my best friend. And now I live in the mountains, I drifted up here with the wind. I may drown in still waters and never swim Kern River again. I may drown in still waters and never swim Kern River again. Thank you.